On December the 13th, 2016, Cameron Walton attacked a staff member at the halfway house in Leavenworth. The Grossman Center employee was beat until he became unresponsive. Cameron said he was being kicked out the facility and had nowhere to go. He accused the victim of trying to throw him out of the halfway house on a cold night. Cameron said this placed him in danger. He said he had to go commit a crime to go back to prison. Cameron pleaded guilty to attempted second-degree murder. He was sentenced to 7 years and 8 months. So Cameron was getting thrown out on a cold night. I wonder what he did, because once that employee said, "Hey, you got to go, Cameron," and Cameron looked outside and he seen it was nighttime and he seen it was very cold, he became aggressive, okay? That's when he started beating on the employee, okay? Because he felt like he was gonna be in danger by going outside at nighttime in the cold weather. Now, I don't know if him going outside at nighttime in that weather like that would have violated his halfway housing probation stay, or if that would have had him sent back, but from what he said, he wasn't tripping off going back. He just wanted to be comfortable, okay? So when this guy said, "Hey, you gotta go," he started beating on this guy, on this employee. He was beating him up because at that point, he was the op, all right? Because I'm in here, I'm chilling, probably on the phone, probably eating, or if they let him play games or whatever, he was doing that. And then dude tried to kick him out, and he was like, "Man, I ain't got nowhere to go," okay? And he started beating on this guy, all right? Now, did this guy, he said he had to commit this crime. He said he had to commit this crime to go back to prison so he have some place to stay, okay? So Cameron was down bad because he told everybody, he told 12 the employees, "Hey, I gotta do something so I can go back and basically I can be taken care of for the next few years. Free rent, three hots in a cot, okay?" And that's what he wanted. Once he seen he was gonna be thrown out and into the coldness at nighttime, he said, "Forget that, send me back to the pen." So I guess he wasn't ready to jump out there in the streets and be a man or whatever, like I say. So he wanted to go back to the pen, all right? And I think the cold night in the streets would have been a better decision, because the halfway house, I mean, it's not really much, it's no women in there, ain't no Instagram models in the halfway house, okay? It's no women in the halfway house. So just by there being no women in that halfway house, it was time to go, okay? Especially since the guy was throwing you out. He was throwing you out, and on top of him throwing you out, there's no Instagram models in there, dude. So it's really no reason to be in there. You can't do anything. You can't get money in there. You can't. So it was time to go, okay? So he wasn't ready to go, and he almost beat this employee to death because he wasn't ready to go, okay? This wasn't no get up and just steal on him 1 or 2 times with a 2-piece, you know. He beat this employee. He beat this employee until the employee became unresponsive, okay? So he beat this employee till he lost consciousness, you know? So that was messed up. All because, you know, he wanted some more free rent. So he got free rent for the next 7 years and 8 months, okay? So this was just a wild story. I seen it and I'm like, I can't believe they give you your freedom, tell you go outside where money and women and all that stuff you can buy cars and homes and all that. You want to go back in the halfway house with a bunch of guys and hang out because it's warm in there? What happened to go? You could have went to your cousin's house, your baby mama's house, your ex-girl's house, anywhere but in there. So It was messed up that dude went out like this, but like I say, some people get out and they're just not ready to go out there and be a man in the world. You know, they want to be. Some people are in prison just to be taken care of. With this Cameron, this Cameron story. So it's messed up this happened, but like I say, he did get almost 8 years free rent. So that's how it went down. I'm out of here.